Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Cynthia of Cynthia Plans, and today I am here with a memory planning plan with me for the month of August. Today is the last day of the month and I have gathered some photos here, as you can see off to the side, that I printed with my HP Sprocket, which I featured in my last video for July. So if you're interested in knowing more about this product or some of the accessories that I have for it, you can go back and check out that video. But you can buy the HP Sprocket online on Amazon. I'll include a link below as to how you can purchase it. So I pulled this Erin Condren washi back out. I used it in this month's monthly dashboard, and I'll be using that through here as well. So with that, let's go ahead and just start putting some of these photos down. So I printed out a bunch of like mini versions of some photos that I wanted to include, and what I think I'm going to basically do is use this asterisk washi to kind of like keep them all together. I don't know if I'm explaining this exactly right. I know what I want to do in my head, so I guess we'll just do this together and figure it out along the way, and you can see what I have in mind. So I'm going to basically lay each photo down like the line here, basically. And I'll start with this photo. This photo is really tiny, so you probably won't be able to see it. A lot of these photos will be better looked at on my Instagram once I have a photo uploaded from this plan with me. Like this is a little jewelry party my sister had at her house, and so it was my older sister that hosted it. My younger sister came, two of our cousins, and then my mom was there, and a friend that works with her at her school, or at where she works for the school district. So that's that photo there. This here is from the Best of Orlando party, which I mentioned in one of my recent Plan With Me's. The local weekly paper does like a best of edition, and my job was up for a few awards. I was up for best Twitter feed, and sadly we got second place, but we were still able to go to the party and have a good time. So this photo is from that there. That's me in the middle, and then kind of my coworkers and my husband is in there too, all surrounded around. More coworkers, we went to a place called Wall Crawl Orlando, which is near the Orlando City Soccer Stadium. And it's basically like an Instagram experience where you can visit some different like walls and take pictures for your Instagram around them. And it's really cool. It's pretty inexpensive to do, so if you are looking for some new ways to freshen up your Instagram content or brand it or anything like that, this is a really fun place to go to, and the people who own it are very, very kind and generous, and I would highly recommend you support them by going. And then I'm just going to trim off the white here on top, but it was my son's first day of school just earlier this week, and we got this really cute picture together. The first picture we took outside the house did not work. The sun was directly in our eyes, and just neither of us looked particularly happy in the photos. So when we got to school, I asked my husband to retake the picture, and I think this one that he took outside his school is just much better. So also, before my son went back to school, we had breakfast with my in-laws. So this is my son and his grandpa here together. Actually, I'm going to hold off on this for a second because I had an idea earlier. We'll come back to that. So I went to two kind of like women empowerment events this month. The first one was called The Fashion of Finances, and it was a bunch of different content creators and just women that have been doing well for themselves, kind of talking about their journey with money and finding you know, their way with navigating the world of money and negotiating salary and all kinds of stuff like that. And it was a really interesting event. I met a lot of cool people, so I wanted to document that here. My friend Ashley was one of the speakers. And then later on in the month, I went to another event called Babes in Business, which is this year was the third time they had done it, and it's a local blow dry bar that hosts it, and one of my acquaintances Lila of Lila's Little Finds was one of the speakers, so I went to support her, and it ended up being a really awesome event. Even just beyond hearing the opportunity to hear her speak, I really got a lot out of it, and I think made some like personal breakthroughs as a result of this event, and I'm just really grateful that I decided to go. And then back to here, like I said, we did breakfast with my in-laws. So this is my son and his grandpa. He idolizes his grandpa, so I wanted to make sure I included that. Do I want to cover the washi, or not washi, normally I would cover these up, but since there's quite a bit of blue in here already, I think I'm going to leave it. I really don't mind color. Obviously I have it all over the place. I just, with the neutral, like to be able to make preferences and choices about what colors I use on which week, and this is a problem that I have with this year's neutral, is that it's not really neutral. There's pretty bold and specific colors in here, so I've been trying to cover them up as much as I can, because really I want to be able to determine what colors I decide I want to use. So I think I'll do like another through line of washi in here. And I realized I totally skipped mentioning this photo. Earlier this week I happened to be on the radio with a coworker of mine who hosts a radio show when she's not working at the library, so that was pretty fun. I'd never been on the radio before, and it was a really cool experience, so I wanted to make sure I documented that in here. I feel kind of bad because I think my husband is only in this picture and you can barely even see him, so he's not really super well represented this month, but I feel like last month I might have had 1 or 2 pictures with him, maybe. I can't remember. I know I definitely had one really big one, so he'll hopefully show up in the next one. But I did a lot of self-development this month, spent a lot of time with my coworkers, and spent a lot of time with family, so I would say that this month was pretty special. So I'm gonna flip through my EC books really quick and see if I can find some cute stickers that I can like label some of this stuff with, so I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I pulled a couple of stickers that I think I'll use in here. They're all silver because that was the easiest thing to find. And I'm gonna go ahead and use some of these to mark this stuff. Alright, so that's this here. I feel like there's an element missing here that I kind of want to fill, and I'm not sure how I want to do it. So let me think. Okay, so I just went and grabbed this silver asterisk since it's the same pattern, and I'm just gonna put it here since it's kind of more of a neutral, being that the rest are colorful. I'm just gonna kind of stick this here. So it just adds a little bit of something. I just felt like this spot was missing something. It was a really open space. And that's gonna be it for the memory planning. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. It's very different from my previous month, which was this one. So yeah, my husband was in this one. But I kind of like it. I think every month is going to be different. I don't want to really be too formulaic with this section since every month is going to look a little bit different. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you are having a great day. If you are in Florida, please stay safe during this hurricane. If you have any feedback or questions about things I did in here, please drop them in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're a new person to my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're a previous or long-time subscriber, thank you for coming back and watching my videos. So have a lovely day and see you guys next time.